16. And what an opportunity the Dutch have given themselves of progressing to the last 16 with an historic win in the opening match at Eurobasket 2015, their first appearance at the competition since 1989. Can they continue to ride the orange wave of momentum against the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia team, looking for the win that would put them right back in contention? Analyst Mick Bett alongside me, Tim Long. Mick, just how significant for these two nations is this contest here on game day 2?
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Zagreb Arena. Tim, it's going to be, this is do or die. We're in day 2, and all of a sudden, Macedonia lose this, and you don't want to think about tomorrow. 0-2 in a tournament where 2 wins will guarantee qualification in the top 4 of this group of 6. You look down to the Netherlands, if they would have put this game to bed and get a victory today, 2-0, they go top of the table, along with maybe two other teams. But how unthinkable was that 2 days ago when you come into, you get on your plane and come here to Zagreb and think about the Netherlands going 2-0 in their first 2 games. Now, fair enough, the 2 games they would have been eyeing up as possible victories are their first 2 games, so they're taking everybody by surprise. Nobody can see them for 2 or 3 days and then make out a plan to beat them. Macedonia under incredible pressure today. You know, there's doubts about Richard Hendricks, the import player, in terms of his fitness, and Predrag Samaziski, the real pro of this team and veteran, 1 of 9 from the field yesterday for his 2 points, and for his 5 points, and looking to make amends tonight. The coach said in the post-game he's allowed to have a bad game, but you know what, Tim? He can't have a second bad game today.
All the pressure on the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. Little pressure on these men in blue and white today. They came into the tournament after a 26-year absence, picked up that 1-point win over Georgia yesterday to put themselves in a wonderful position, and really, Mick, with nothing to lose here at Eurobasket 2015.
Well, I always say when you come to these tournaments, there's always a Cinderella team. You know, Finland over the last 4 years, all of a sudden they're not a surprise anymore. They went to overtime against France last night. But the Netherlands, nobody's even heard of them for 25 years. Here they are on the big stage. And you know what, I tell you what, Toon van Helford, you know, the true veteran of Dutch basketball, what a great story that would be to get to the last 16 with a victory tonight.
2 nations very well supported in the Croatian capital today, both ready to do battle. First, the national anthem starting with the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia.
The national anthem of former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. National anthem of Netherlands.
Well, what an underdog story it's been for the Netherlands already at this Eurobasket. A team almost out of business not too long ago. returning to the grandest stage in European basketball for the first time in a quarter of a century and picking up such a dramatic win yesterday. If they can repeat the trick against the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia today, they'll be favourites by some way for that fourth spot at least, Mick, here in Group C.
Oh, no doubt about it. 2 wins, that's all I'm going to give it. There's your referees tonight. Luigi LaMonica, Yilmaz, the second referee. I didn't catch the third referee. Who's up there? Jean-Charles Collin, of course, of France, is our third referee tonight. Yeah, 2 victories. I'm going to put in this group of 6 teams as being definitely 4th place onwards. And you see the lineup for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, the Stojanovski twins, Damjan and Vojdan. Vojdan's heading to Spain next year, going to play in Andorra in the ACB. Damjan and Skopje back in Macedonia. Pedrad Samasic, he already mentioned, needs a big game tonight. And you know what, Richard Hendricks, his 16 minutes of playing time yesterday, I think has to go to close to 25, give or take that injury which he's supposed to be carrying with his ankle. And Vladimir Ilievski, the long-time servant of national team basketball in the maroon and gold, what has he got to give after his 23 minutes, almost 36 years of age? He'll be heading to Italy after the summer. Sicily, sunny Sicily for Ilievski. That pro career keeps on going on and on. As for the Netherlands, well, watch out for the youngsters, Henk Narel and Roland Schaftenaar, the big 2 inside. They're young, they're strong, and they're vibrant. Charlon Clough yesterday was the star in waiting, along with Worthy de Jong. And Clough will start. Arvin Slagter had a quiet game yesterday, but Alan Karazi, Schaftenaar and Narel, the big 2 inside. They spent most of their young youth basketball in Spain with Narel, along with the Badalona club. And, I'm not sure where Schaftenaar plays, but he's been the last year in Greece at Lidmio, and he'll go back there next year. Talking to head coach Von Helfred, who's telling me that Schaftenaar plays the 5 spot with club team in Greece. Helfred wants him to be playing the 4 position, which means shooting the 3s. A reluctant 3-point shooter, which I tell you what, was nothing they could accuse me of when I used to play.
Schaftenaar 3 of 8 from the field yesterday, 6 points, 5 boards, 4 assists in 22 minutes. The 2 big scorers for them, Clough and de Jong, 2 young players, 22 points for Clough, 16 for de Jong, and really characterised this Dutch side with plenty of pace and power and positivity.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just wait. I mean, these former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia guards, they better watch out. There's the 2 matchups there. Kostowski, what a great game he had yesterday. Outstanding shooting, probably the one shining light for head coach Srebrnovski. I remember seeing Kostowski play as a young 15-year-old in England at the European qualifying tournament. Big future ahead of him back then, and he's now coming to the stage. This is his first Eurobasket. He talked about a debutante performance. What a way to start. He won't get the nod in terms of starting 5 tonight, Tim, but he'll be soon off that bench, I'm sure.
Alexander Kostowski, a game-high 20 points against Greece yesterday for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. 8 of 13 from the field, 4 of 8 from downtown.
That's an evenly matched as far as the fans are concerned, Tim. Bright orange, you're mixing in with the security guards on that far side, and then the maroon and gold to the left of the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia players team.
A colourful setting, and we're already at the Arena Zagreb for the start of game day 2 in Group C at Eurobasket 2015. Myself, Tim Long, alongside analyst Mick Bett, all set to talk you through the action here in the Croatian capital. The Netherlands ranked 88th in the world, within touching distance of a place in the last 16 in Europe's elite international competition. And the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia controlled the opening tip. Semi-finalists 4 years ago, looking for the win that would blow the battle for 4th wide open.
Well, one thing's for sure, they've got to get on the shooters. If Macedonia come up with some big 3-point shooting game, as Trajkovski goes nothing but net. Unfortunately, it's an airborne nothing but net to start us off.
Not the start that Bojan Trajkovski was looking for. Just 2 of 7 from the field against Greece yesterday.
There's two shots that Tim were 3-pointers. And he likes his 3-point line.
Indeed, 6 points for Tchaikovsky as the Dutch look to get on the board first and can't.
So watch out for Roland Schaftenaar. I'm not sure he's got his mind in the game right now. He got off to a poor start with the jump ball where he had the ball in his hands.
Stoyanovsky onto Tchaikovsky. He's looking to split the double team but can't. The Dutch will come away with it and then there's a foul.
That's one of the Stoyanovsky boys with the foul. Looks like it's Damian, number 9. Interesting, they're both starting today. 8 and 9, the Stoyanovsky twins. Voidan considered to be the better player. Damian just happy to get that court time out. He only 15 minutes yesterday.
Voidan the number 8, Damian the number 9. Still waiting for the first score here, Karatzi. Now Clough, the star of the show yesterday. This is Schlachter. Prodding and probing, finding a pass inside. No, the basket won't count. There was a foul drawn on Roland Schaftenaar.
I tell you, you cannot underestimate size. And you look at these two bigs for Holland, and talked about their youth. They're about 27, 26, 27, the two of them. But they are big. They're like the twin towers of this Dutch team.
Schaftenaar 210, Nicolas de Jong 209, Smulders 208. They've got plenty of height. Norel 214. Schaftenaar going to put it up from the outside. It's a little too long.
That's what Coach wants. Coach wants him to be a four-man shooter. And he was very confident in taking that shot.
Stoyanovsky. Elievsky moving it back to Tchaikovsky. Stoyanovsky again. He's going to put it up just inside, and there's the first score of the game.
Yeah, and you got to love the way Voidan Stoyanovsky plays. Very, very good shooter. Lesson to all those young players out there: work on your shooting; it'll get you everywhere.
Turning away here is Karatzi. Just about gathered in by Norel. Clough now closed down in the corner, going to drive inside, tries to find Norel, just about did, and Norel will squeeze it up and squeeze it in and get the and one as well.
Charlotte Clough, what can you say? What a game yesterday, and what a penetration, what a pass. Norel just gets his balance, and the ball rolls around the rim, and we all know it's going to go in.
Clough lightning fast in that game yesterday and showing it again on game day 2. Norel with a chance at the three-point play. 2 of 3 from the field against Georgia for 8 points for Henk Norel. 4 rebounds as well, but also 3 turnovers.
Somebody must have stepped in here. Going to make him shoot it again. You don't have to see that. Looks like it's one of the Damian Stoyanovsky just overbalanced.
Norel gets him to go on that second attempt, and the Dutch have their first lead. Tchaikovsky hands it off to Stoyanovsky, and they'll turn the ball over, the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia.
That was a foul waiting to happen, and the last offense previous to this, Samaziski got away with a moving screen on the pick and roll. That time the referees were hot on his tails and picked that one out, and himself in the whistles. The Macedonian fans aren't too happy.
Just 1 field goal apiece in the opening 2.5 minutes here on game day 2 between the Netherlands and the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. Norel misses that time, and Clough able to gather the offensive board.
He's got out hustled there. There's no way that ball should be bouncing on the floor and end up in the Dutch hands.
He's looking to show his pace by attacking the rim again, trying to slip it into Norel once more. He couldn't gather, and then a foul.
Norel just acting like he's got a bar of soap in his hands. The ball was laid onto him in a plate. Just dropped it. He's got bandage on his fingers. I wonder that's affecting his ability to catch the ball.
One by Elievsky. Stoyanovsky, Tchaikovsky, Elievsky with plenty of space over on the far side, closed down by Clough now. Stoyanovsky, Elievsky again. Shot clock at 5 as they try and feed it further towards the paint, twisting and turning and finding a way through, but not finding the finish with Samaziski.
What a beautiful move, a little pirouette in the lane from Samaziski, just couldn't finish it.
Norel He's going to go to work now, backing in and banking it into.
That's all 5 Dutch points so far. Nice little move, spin to the baseline.
Really positive start from him. Stoyanovski on to Simonovski, and then moved on again to Trajkovski. He's a little short. Clough able to grab another rebound and burst over half court, looking to go all the way himself. High off the glass, but tipped in by Roland Schaftenaar, and the Dutch are flying early on.
Well, how quick was Schaftenaar down the floor? You got the big men running with the guards. You got to love it.
We talked about the height. There's plenty of pace in this side as well, as the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia answer back with Simonovski.
Yeah, tough shooting there from Simonovski. Nice little layoff from Ilievski. Just spot the open man. His defense had snagged into the pick and roll.
Slakter just allowed to put it up from just inside.
Settled Slakter down. He had a sort of indifferent game yesterday. Only 2 points in his 20 or so minutes.
Put up by Ilievski, and he will answer back again. So the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia is starting to trade blows.
So we took an ace to get going, and all of a sudden we're just warming up quite nicely here. Ilievski just rolling back the ears with that 3.
Back-to-back threes for the men in red and yellow. Driving in now with Schaftenaar. Narel looking to continue his positive start and draws the contact.
Another late call. We saw quite a few yesterday, Tim, of contact being caused and the referee's not quick with the whistle. They get the right call in the end, which is fine. Sometimes it can be frustrating for the players who've gone for the block shot in the first place.
So Henk Narel at the line and looking to add to his 5 early points. He's already completed a 3-point play in the opening 5 minutes here. And hits his second from the line as well. One of the most experienced in this team, 17 points per game, 7.3 rebounds and 1.1 steals in qualifying for the 2013 championships. Didn't feature in qualifying for this tournament.
I'll tell you what, worrying for me if I was the head coach of the former Yugoslav Republic Macedonia is the fact that 7 of the 10 points have come from post players. Not what you want to see. That means there's baskets close to the hoop.
Stoyanovski to Simonovski. Stoyanovski again. Boydan looking to go to work, driving into traffic, tried to hang it high off the glass. They'll try and recover the offensive board, and they do. Simonovski, he's going to go for 3. Can't make it 3 in a row from that kind of range for former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia.
I'm not sure he needed a dribble there, but he was better off just rising on the catch. He just maybe got himself out of rhythm.
Karadzic. Williams looking to make himself available, tried to get it inside. It was a risky pass and picked off, and here come the team in red and yellow. Stoyanovski. Here is Hendricks on the outside. Nice pass inside to Simonovski, but put back by Sarmajeski.
Yeah, then Helfer's going to go to the bench, get Smulders in the game. He just figures that he needs a bit more rebound out of his big. Schaftenaar will be the casualty, I think.
We're level at 10 with 6 minutes gone. Inside to Schaftenaar, looking to go one-on-one with Hendricks, back out to the perimeter, and he stepped on the line.
Look at this tip, 3 white shirts ready to come in. It's an wholesale substitution. You've got Smulders in, you've got Akeboom in, and Nicholas de Jong in. So both bigs for Dutch. The Dutch on the bench. You've got Kees Akeboom in the game as the shooter.
Well, they turn the ball over straight away, back-to-back turnovers.
Second foul. Well, this might be Hendricks' foul, I think. He said 14, yeah. It's against Richard Hendricks. And moving between. You know, the problem with that is nobody knew what was going on. Away from the ball.
An opportunity goes begging to continue to build momentum. Back to Smulders. Handed off towards Williams, and now a foul on Ilievski.
Who gives the finger of disapproval to the referee. And you know what, when you've played many years as pro as Vado Ilievski, you can get away with it. What's this? He's going to sneak through here. There is a reach. It's a good call. There's the finger.
Not sure you're making any friends with the officials right there.
These referees have seen it before. I don't think they'll be too fussy. That was a rookie on the floor doing that. You know what? You're going to get a tee.
Contemplated retirement after the last Eurobasket, Vlado, but couldn't resist the temptation of a third consecutive tournament here.
You know, I think that's a conundrum that hits a lot of players as you get into your body is the one that retires you in the end. Your mind keeps you going.
Chance now for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia to take the lead. Ilievski, Simonovski is going to try from the outside. It's good, and they are lighting it up from downtown in the first quarter.
That is great work. You've got to, if you're the Dutch team, you've got to stop that three-point shooting range. You've got to close out, stay on the shooters.
Slakter making himself available, moving it into De Jong, who turns and can't hit the shot, but Smulders grabs the offensive rebound. Difficult shot for him, but he gets it to drop.
Yeah, the offensive rebound for the Dutch is just killing the Macedonians.
We've got the presence of the Dutch inside and the outside shooting of the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, and they're cancelling each other out at the moment. Here goes Hendricks to try and provide a presence inside for them, and he does.
The Dutch bench all together in harmony. What a travelling call. I think they may have had a case.
Just 2 points in 16 minutes against Greece for Richard Hendricks, 1 of 3 from the field. He's up and running already here on game day 2. Wide open now is Akabom for 3.
I'm not sure Case Akabom had many open looks, but he was wide open. His defender got caught on 2 screens.
Both teams giving each other a taste of their own medicine. As the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia missed one from the outside. There's Leon Williams calling for the ball. Inside is De Jong. He goes into him eventually from Akabom. And he goes up against Hendricks and draws some contact. Or is it a travel?
That was one of those, which call do I make? As long as the referees make the same call, they're happy. Probably a travel, probably a good call. You know, if coaches made the calls, it'd be an easier game, wouldn't it? Coach Simonovski just ushering down the right call for him. With De Jong in the game for the Dutch, it'll be interesting to see how he reacts after his great game yesterday.
Problem you got with that, Mick, is that both coaches are always right. Kostovski on to Simonovski, in towards Hendricks now. Looking to get to the baseline, spins back into the centre. Beautiful soft touch with the left hand.
The Dutch will want to know why that's not a travel, because identical spin move.
2 of 2 now is Richard Hendricks to double his tally from yesterday. Final minute of the first quarter.
He needs a big game, full stop. He needs a big game. He doesn't play well, he will not win.
Just inside, it's a long 2, no good. 2 of them trying to tip it back in, and eventually it is put back in by Nicolas de Jong.
That is the 4th offensive rebound, and I think, Tim, they've got points off every offensive rebound. That is killing the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia right now.
Still only a 1-point differential, though. Stoyanovski out to the outside to Kostovski. Steps inside, beautifully done.
Where he left off yesterday, Alexander Kostovski goes old school with the bag shot.
8 of 13 from the field yesterday, en route to a game-high 20 points. Williams. Final seconds of the first now. Almost no differential between shot and game clock.
Oh, what a pass.
Lovely pass! And leaving the open layup right at the buzzer at the end of the first. It's the Dutch who take the lead.
Sorry, Tim, I took your glory away, but this was the pass of the game. Forget it, the pass of the 2 days we've seen so far. Leon Williams thread the needle. And Nicolas de Jong will not have an easier layup, except in the warm-up before the game, maybe.
3 assists in 11 minutes on court yesterday for Leon Williams. And how about that one? Netherlands 20, former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia 19.
We need some shots. We need to pick up the defense. First of all, don't play the guard so close And the guards is Oliver, because we're playing close, and we try to force him into blue.
There's a slow motion. Vojislav Stojanovski. I cannot say too many enough great things about this young player from Macedonia, full of talent. But the Dutch, wow, how well they play. The bigs inside. Smulders comes off the bench, gives production. Henk Narel gets them off to a great start. The only missing link for this team will be Roland Schaftenaar. You know, he's a strong player, just trying to fit into a new role on this national team. And out about this for a beautiful play here from Armin Schlagter. With the jump shot to die for. He's only 2 points of the quarter. Down the other end, Vlado Ilievski with the tray. Well, what a great game. 2019 at the break, Tim.
It's been a tremendous first quarter. The two sides separated by just one. The Netherlands led by the 6 points of Henk Narel, 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 3 from the line. The Dutch led by the 6 points of, or rather the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, led by the 6 points of Marko Simonovski, 2 of 4 from the field, 4 points also for De Jong inside that big Dutch presence in the paint. Williams, who got a couple of assists in the first quarter, now looking to score himself, but it's tipped back in by his teammate Nicolas De Jong again.
Offensive rebound number 5 now, and 10 points off those rebounds, I think. It's going to be their Achilles heel if they're not careful. Fouls on De Jong, Tim, over on that far side. Just getting to know Richard Hendricks a little too well.
Well, surely the three-point shooting of the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia can't keep combating this inadequacy inside all game long.
Well, sometimes teams just have great games offensive rebounding, but the bigs for the Dutch are just really going to work, doing the extra bit to get the job done.
Kostowski, got a touch on it, Williams, I think, and here comes Worthy De Jong at real pace, but has his pocket picked, and then a foul as Stojanovski is looking to cross half court.
Worthy De Jong needs to forget that. It's one of those things. 9 times out of 10, it will not happen. Just a high dribble, and Vojislav Stojanovski says, "Thank you very much. I'll have that." Mr. LaMonica there, as emphatic as usual with his calls.
So former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia ball, and it's Kostowski who's going to look to run the offense here. Stojanovski moving it on to Hendricks. Hendricks backing in, looking to get onto that right hand. Beautiful hook shot from Richard Hendricks, who has 6 points.
Yeah, you won't find many moves like that in this tournament. That is going back a few years with a sky hook.
Here's Worthy De Jong looking to shake off the tensions of that turnover a few seconds ago. Grabs his own rebound, another offensive ball, but they can't finish off this one.
Nice work from Hendricks there, cleaned up the defensive boards eventually.
Stojanovski getting inside and riding the challenges and drawing the contact.
Well, he's got the court, he still has a little chirp with the referee on the far side. Let's see where this foul comes from. There's Smulders, lost control somewhere. There's the sky hook from Richard Hendricks. Wow. You know, Hendricks is one of the products of son of a coach. So his dad was a coach in high school. Both his parents are teachers back in Athens, Georgia.
He's 3 of 3 from the field so far today, and 3 rebounds as well in this first half. Richard Hendricks
Was Euro Cup MVP a couple of years ago when he was playing for Cuban. You know, the unsung hero of that team too, but such a great performance in the final.
The final MVP in 2013 as Cuban lifted the trophy. 4 straight seasons in the EuroLeague before missing out last season, but he'll be back this year with Malaga.
He's a good competitor, Richard Hendricks. Had a fine pro career, that's for sure.
Clough, 1 point game in favour of the team in red and yellow as Clough looks to find a gap and attack, and then draws some contact.
Tim, I love it. I love it. Little hesitation with the dribble and just looked over his shoulder. Here he goes. He's quick. He's athletic. He's Charlotte Clough.
He's so confident and so aggressive. Just feels like he can take on the world, and why not?
He's heading to Istanbul next year for his hoop. In fact, it's the team that's in our hotel over here on a tour that that's the team he's playing for next year.
This is the first from the line and the second as well.
Needs to go and see the shot doctor for a bit of free throw therapy, I think. Needs to start hitting those.
Borowski handing it off to Stoyanovski, and Borowski getting back on it again now. Stoyanovski once more. Shot clock already at 5 here. Stoyanovski with the entry pass. Right on the money, lovely trail. And they can't get it to go. It's Borowski with the miss.
That's tough. I'm very unfortunate there. I thought Samziski did very, very well. Beautiful pass to Borowski, just couldn't quite get the soft touch.
Clove, Narel calling for the ball. Up against Samziski. Difficult shot is well short, but cleaning up with Smolders under the rim.
That's a double out as a sub. Trajkovski's going to come straight in for Borowski, I would think.
Kostowski open for the three. It's good for Alexander Kostowski. And the two teams really are trading blows and trading leads.
Tim, Kostowski's performance yesterday, 20 points, didn't rank in the top 10 of performances yesterday. But my word, it should have done, just on the basis of where he's come from and who he is. But he's having a great game again today.
Narel handing off to Clove. Goes onto that left hand and goes through the gears again, but ran into Samziski this time. Kostowski. This time a pass for another three. Damian Stoyanovski from the outside. Back-to-back threes for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. And they force Coach Van Halteren into calling timeout.
That's what you call a solid basketball player. Alexander Kostowski, remember the name.
Five-point lead for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, approaching the midway point of the second quarter here in Zagreb. And Coach Van Halteren not too happy about the momentum that the opposition are building, calling timeout here. Coach Shibanovsky will be pretty happy with his team's effort right now. Back-to-back three-pointers heading into this timeout, and really have started to turn the tide in their favour. Kostowski stepping up first after that 20-point game yesterday, drilling this one, getting free on the perimeter. And then it was his assist for the second. Damian Stoyanovski hitting from the outside. Stoyanovski leading the Macedonians at the moment with 7 points, 6 for Richard Hendricks, who's 3 of 3 from the field, 6 for Simonovski. The Dutch looking for some answers now to turn it back in their favour. Missed by Schlachter, and the rebound grabbed by Trajkovski.
Tough shot there. They're not quite getting the things to drop for them right now. The Dutch just need to settle down. It will turn back their way. Need to be confident. They play hard. It'll come back sometime.
Trajkovski looking for another three. Not this time. Would have been 3 in a row for them.
This is a foul against Samziski. It's not on him. It's going to go against Henk Narel. Second foul for Narel.
One shooting foul, so the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia will inbound. 14 on the shot clock. Stoyanovski moves it on. Kostowski. Lovely entry pass over to the corner. Stoyanovski stepping in for the 2, was guarded and disrupted. And the Dutch trying to bring it up towards half court, almost had it nicked away.
It's interesting how one player can affect a game very, very quickly. Alexander Kostowski, who gives up this foul here, His insertion into the game has just picked up the pace by about 20% for the Macedonian team. That is enough to just worry the Dutch defense. And of course, what it's done is it's buoyed the team as well. His teammates have just rallied around and they're moving the ball around quicker. You make jump shots, and you're feeling that little bit of oomph in your game. And that's why they've got this 5-point lead. One player, Kostowski, is having that effect.
The Dutch need somebody to provide that spark for them right now. Schlachter trying to do just that from the perimeter. Had a hand in his face, couldn't hit, and the rebound grabbed by Stoyanovski.
There's fouls against Nicholas, but he's going to stay here. Samaziski's second foul. I'm not sure what happened here. He got hold of the arm, pinned him down so he can't jump. It's not a great play from Samaziski. Can he afford to get into foul trouble? And he sits down now, so now...
This is third. 3 in the first half for Samaziski. Karazi. There's more contact inside, not called this time, and then there is a foul, and Stoyanovski, because de Jong was pretty physical before that as well. Wojdan Stoyanovski picks up his second.
Luigi Lamonika's ushered over Wojdan Stoyanovski to have a word, and 4 players join him and surround Lamonika. And he said, I'm not having that, I just want to talk to you, you're on your own. There is Kostowski. The momentum slightly slipped away from the Yugoslav Republic of Macedonian team. Ilievski's going to come in for Wojdan Stoyanovski.
Absolutely, they were in the ascendancy, and it's just started to settle now, and the opportunity presents itself for the Dutch.
Both teams on team fouls now.
Factor into de Jong, who's looking to attack Hendricks aggressively. Can't finish.
Oh, we've got the beef now, the Dutch. You've got to make the most of it.
Midway point of the second quarter, Hendricks, Ilievski. Closed in, penned in by 2 of them, finds a way out to Hendricks. Tchaikovsky moves it on to Kostowski. And he loses out to his opposite number, but Clove just can't quite keep it in bounds and come up with the steal.
Just a very quick work from Clove. Look at the hand, look at how quick he is, my word. You talk about lightning quick, I think he's quicker than that. At least you can see lightning coming.
Hendricks, Kostowski, that's way outside at the end of the shot clock, and it bounces in. How about that? But when it's going your way, it is going your way, and Alexander Kostowski is putting on a show again.
That's 8 points for him now, he's missed a shot yet.
Close to Schlachter, will try and answer back with the 3, it's way long.
I'm not sure I agree with the philosophy of getting Shaftanar's shots from the perimeter, because every shot that goes up like that is going to decrease his confidence. Now that Karazi picks up the foul, that'll be 2 shots down the other end because the shot had already left the hand. There's the 3 from Kostowski, rubs around up in the air, and thank you very much. In your face.
Kostowski, 8 points, 3 of 3 from the field. He's in both attempts from downtown. And just going back to Ruben Shaftanar, 1 of 4 from the field. He's missed both of his attempts from the outside.
He's 6 of 10 of the tournament from the 3-point line, and I don't think he'll have too many days back-to-back where his numbers are like that.
Okay,
I'm sure he's leading the tournament right now.
And next time, if you can,
coach of the Dutch team.
the bounces up.
The man has led them to their first Eurobasket tournament in 26 years. And hoping to lead them into the last 16. They're up against it here against the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia team under coach Sherbanovski, who have responded to a disappointing defeat yesterday.
13-4 run this second period, and that's why we've got this timeout to settle things down. They've hit 6 threes, the Macedonians, and that is something we talked about in yesterday's game. And obviously it was a key element of their play. You look at the number of shots they've taken 11 threes, 11 twos, so the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia like to gun that 3.
And as well as the superstar play of Alexander Kostowski, they've got a good contribution from Richard Hendricks today as well that they didn't have yesterday. Parts of the machine starting to click together. There's been a single-digit game throughout this one, though, as the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia hoped to stretch it to a double-digit lead for the first time. The first one good from Damjan Stojanovski at the line. This one would make it a 10-point game. Short, so it remains single digits.
It was De Jong flying in for the fake rebound, but I'm sure this time he jumped completely.
Nice pass inside to De Jong, brilliantly done from Sherlock Clove.
You know what? Oh, almost a turnover pass for Ilievski. You know, De Jong did so well, that could easily have been stolen, but he got his body in the way of the defender coming in.
Hendricks going to try and remain perfect from the floor. He can't, his first miss, and here comes Clove going through the gears again. Behind the back this time, maybe a little overconfident.
Yeah, just not sure what was going on there.
Stojanovski now an open three is good for Vlado Ilievski, the veteran hits from the outside.
You pay your price for mistakes, and Sherlock Clove has got a substitute waiting on the sidelines for him here with that mistake.
First double-digit lead of the game. Clove, how can he respond to that disappointment? He draws some contact from Ilievski.
That might be his second foul. It is indeed a similar foul as well. Just squeezing through the pick and roll, but he hit the three just before that. And well, the one thing these players from the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia could do is shoot the ball.
Ilievski 2 of 3 from downtown for his 6 points so far.
There's 4 or 5 players this Dutch team were born outside Holland. De Jong's one of them, born in Germany. Got 2 players from Suriname, I think it's Rudy De Jong and Charlotte Clove. Mohamed Karazi's born abroad too, I think Morocco. International flavour to this Dutch team.
De Jong hitting that one from the line. Plays his club basketball in France with Cholet.
He's headed to Chalon next year. I'm not sure as... No, you're right, it is Cholet next year as well.
Hendricks inside again. Wide open is Tchaikovsky for the three.
I figured Hendricks may have had the easier look. Over 2 feet from the bucket, little man on him.
Schlachter and Schaftenar. Now De Jong. De Jong puts up the long 2 and tipped back in. Well done for the other De Jong.
Tim, they're getting beasted, absolutely beasted under the boards. Nicholas De Jong just jumps, nobody's boxing him out. Let's have a look to see where he comes from. Look at the position he gets, that's too easy. The ghost in the machine in there, they're just watching shadows. He goes right by Richard Hendricks, hasn't got a clue where Nicholas De Jong is, and there's a 2 points you could have saved yourself for the team.
Coach Serbanovski not happy about it at all, calling timeout with 3 minutes and change remaining in the first half. His team do lead by 7, but they are being dominated on the glass. There's many ways, of course, Mick, to win a game of basketball, but you don't want to have to rely on three-point shooting.
No, you cannot. And there's a flaw in the system. But you know what? If the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia are going to win, they've got to shoot well from the three-point line. That's number 1. And they've got to come up with some cheap buckets inside. That's number 2. That's where Richard Hendricks plays his part. And his 6 points in the first half is going, one of the main reasons why they have this 7-point lead, because that has added to the three-point shooting, which is again been a strong point of the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia's play this first half.
The team in red and yellow, 7 of 13 from downtown so far, 54%. The Dutch have only hit 1 from the outside.
And that's not their game, you know, that's their game is really inside. Look at the numbers inside, they're 11 of 24 from 2-point line. They'd probably like to get that close to above 50%. Little press from Holland here, Tim, little 2-2-1 zone press.
One by Ilievski to find a way out of the press.
Tchaikovsky is going to play no part. They're going to sink back into a 2-3 zone as well.
Tchaikovsky to Hendricks, who's able to get it to go off the glass.
Poor coverage in the back there. Smulders on the floor. That's nice work for the referee to pick him up.
8 points now for Richard Hendricks in the first half. Much more like it from him. Williams, Schlachter, now De Jong. Looking to go to work on Hendricks. There's the hook, in and out.
Skyhook 2 in again. That one just didn't quite get the rub, did it?
Tchaikovsky has had a few misses. Hesitated that time. Ilievski looking to drive in. Lovely dish to Hendricks, who's left with a simple finish and moves into double digits in the first half.
No timeout for the Dutch. They'll be begging for half-time right now. 2 minutes to go. 11 down and all over the place.
Smulders robbed of the ball in their foul.
You know what? There's a ball on the floor. Golden rule, don't bend down and pick on it, dive in. Get your body all over. It's like rugby when that ball's on the floor. Smulders goes down, he bends his legs, and then he wonders why somebody comes and rips it out of his hands. Beautiful pass from Ilievski, just flicked it off his wrist. And Hendricks has double figures.
5 of 6 from the field, Richard Hendricks, after just 1 of 3. Through 16 minutes against Greece for just 2 points yesterday. 10 points in 18 minutes of this game. And Hendricks has only been on the floor for 10 of those 18 minutes. So he's averaging a point a minute right now, and he's provided that presence inside that they had been missing before those back-to-back baskets inside from Richard Hendricks. The former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia had actually taken more shots from the outside than they had inside.
Yeah, well, that's to be expected. A team that relies on the three will take more threes. Sometimes when it goes wrong, they don't make many. It looks ugly basketball, and we're probably going to see a game like that in this tournament from them.
And the plan A and the plan B both working out right now, and they have a large lead. As Williams misses, and now Stoyanovski comes away with it.
And in contrast, down the other end, the Dutch just having a hard time making one jump shot. They're getting an offensive rebound. That's keeping them in the game, so to speak.
12-point lead for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. Final 90 seconds of the first half here on game day 2 of Eurobasket 2015 Group C in Zagreb. Tchaikovsky to Stoyanovski. Voidan puts it up from way outside at the end of the shot clock. Rebound grabbed by Williams. And here come the Dutch to try and cut into that fairly large deficit right at the end of the first half. Almost gave it away again, just about recovered Smulders. He's penned in against the byline, though they find a way out. And De Jong misses from the outside. Just not running smoothly for them right now. It is for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. And in transition, Voidan Stoyanovski gets it to go. Largest lead of the game at 14.
Say it again, half-time cannot come quick enough for the Dutch right now. Slow the pace down before the break.
Can they find a way to stop the bleeding? Leon Williams. They'll put up the long 2, and they do through pace on the ball.
He did what he does best, shoot the ball. I think 2 in a row before that. He did make his first 3, but Akaboom settled everybody down with this one. Little one dribble in, and you've got the shooter's touch, and you know how to shoot the ball. Everything is fairly easy in life.
Hendricks saving that one, and then the quick pass at court. And Stoyanovski providing the finish. The former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia with their largest lead of the game before that made basket from Akabon. A timeout called with 31.6 seconds remaining in the first half. And hoping to continue to build that momentum into the break. Coach Van Halften's team hoping to get a little bit closer and put a silver lining on this pretty dark cloud of the first half.
I think that's exactly right. They're going to get a stop here. 31.6 seconds. They'll get another shot coming back the other way. It's not without the realms that he might go in single digits, and that's maybe what he's hoping for. 12-point game right now. That would be the worst case scenario he wants. He won't want any more points for Macedonia down the other end, but he will definitely want maybe to get a second shot and a chance at least to get some points on the board. The big, interesting Charlon Clough, who's in the doghouse just now, has been released. He's on the floor for his defensive presence. Oh, interesting.
Well, not what they wanted off the timeout.
Some things you don't often see on a basketball court at this level, and that is one of them. A mistake on the inbounds. With minimal pressure, too.
Ditch ball, and Case Akabom will inbound. And what an opportunity they've been presented with here to make it a little bit closer before the interval.
51.6.
Okay,
51.6.
You see he's bounced it on the baseline now. I'm assuming that's not allowed. He didn't know that wasn't allowed. And you can't bounce it out of bounds in. I don't know. There's got to be a rhyme. There's got to be a reason for that rule, but I can't think what it is.
De Jong. Whatever it is, it's given the Dutch a big chance here to finish the first half strongly. Clough. De Jong looking to cause a nuisance of himself on the perimeter. Clough going to try and drive into that space that was vacated, and Akabom called for a travel and a sloppy finish to the half for both sides.
Yeah, I think Case Akabom will be a little upset with that one. Thought he fundamentally had his footwork correct.
Shot clock turned off at the end of the first half, and a chance for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia to tie largest lead of the game, or maybe even surpass it from the outside with Trajkovski, who can't get it to go. Still time to put that one up from three-quarter. Called no good for worthy De Jong. But what an impressive first half for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. They lead at the break by 12. The Netherlands 31, the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia 33.
You have to applaud the way the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia come back after their loss yesterday. 43 points on the board is enough to win any game at this level. The Dutch shooting 1 of 5 from the three-point line, not their strength, but 7 of 15 from beyond the arc for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. Rebounding in favour of the Netherlands, as you'd expect, with the number of offensive rebounds they've gained, 9 in total. Turnovers fairly decent for both teams, really. 5 for the team that's leading this game, and they've looked after the ball very, very well. 8 for the Netherlands, not too bad. Double that, get to about 16, which is about par at this level. And, De Jong with his 11 points, Hendricks with his 10. It's a solid performance from him. When you add that to the 7 three-pointers they've made, Hendricks' 10 is always going to come from about 4 or 5 feet out. It's a positive reinforcement of why he was made the important player on this team.
Richard Hendricks leading the way in scoring for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. 10 points in 12 minutes on court, 5 of 6 from the field for him to add to that outside shooting. They've had Ilievski knock down a couple, Kostowski knock down a couple from the outside, and Simonovski hit a couple, as well as Damian Stoyanovski with a big one. So some really good shooting performances, as well as the 5 of 6 from the field for Hendricks. 8 points for Kostowski, who's perfect from the field at the moment. 3 of 3, and 7 points for Vojdan Stoyanovski. They've spread the scoring around. They're doing it on the outside and on the inside. And the Dutch have a big second half to come. And this is a performance from the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia that, if they continue it through the second half, could really blow the race for 4th place wide open in this group.
Yeah, definitely make it interesting, because a Dutch win would probably signify that they might be the team that comes 4th, and then mean doom and gloom for Georgia and the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. Keep it alive, that's for sure. Make this interesting. May not favour the Dutch fans, but it will definitely make for a great tournament.
They responded superbly, the Dutch, to the challenge of their first Eurobasket game in 26 years yesterday, and of course had nothing to lose. They would have come into the tournament just thinking if they could get the 1 win, then that would be a huge achievement. But having got that 1 win, maybe now there is a bit of pressure, because they can see potentially a shot place in the next round.
I think you're right. There's no doubt about it. You know, the reality when they went to bed last night thinking what a great win, but hang on, we win tomorrow, bit of history in the making. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You know, the social media would have been alight last night with the possibilities of a win today. You know, let's face it, 12 points down, it is not, there's no way this game is over. So the Dutch can easily come back and come with a performance. They've got to shoot a little better, that's for sure. I think they have to open the floor up and make some threes, and that will be a big key for them, because the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia will definitely continue their onslaught from the perimeter. In all probability, they hit 7 already. Will they get to 14, 15 for the second half? If they do, this game might be all written in the books already.
Well, will they continue to shoot near 50% from the outside, Mick? That's the question. If they don't, then surely the Dutch's dominance on the glass will be there to take advantage.
It will open things up, that's for sure. It will definitely open things up. I think the Dutch need to find different ways of scoring. Worthy de Jong yesterday, Kloof for sure have not been real at the races tonight. It's been mainly the inside play of Smulders, Schaftenaar and Hector have held fast for them. And of course the shooting of Case Nakaboom here with that 2-pointer there.
The leading scorer in the game is in the colours of coach Van Halfteren's team. 11 points for Nicolas de Jong, 5 of 9 inside, but it's a spread of scoring for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia that sees them lead by 12 at the half. Join us for the second half in around 10 minutes' time. Welcome back to the Arena Zagreb, Group C of the Eurobasket 2015 tournament. And the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia hold a 12-point advantage on game day 2 over the Netherlands here in a matchup that they really have to win, you feel. It's the second of 5 games in the group for these two. The Dutch getting the win by 1 point over Georgia yesterday, a shock win to put them in contention for a place in the last 16. The former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia responding to their hefty defeat yesterday and starting to really put in a performance led by the 10 points of Richard Hendricks, 5 of 6 from the field in just 12 minutes on court after only scoring 2 points yesterday. That man there is the leading scorer in the game. Nicolas de Jong has 11 for the Dutch, 5 of 9 from the field. They had a really big presence inside in the first half. They haven't quite had the explosiveness from Worthy de Jong that they had yesterday. De Jong scoreless in 10 minutes. He's missed all 4 of his field goal attempts, and the real feature of the Dutch play in that win against Georgia yesterday was that explosiveness of Charles Kloof and Worthy de Jong. They've had a bit of it from Kloof today, but de Jong hasn't quite contributed in the same manner yet.
No, you're absolutely right, and I think that once those two get going, you know what, if they don't get going, we might as well say the Dutch are going to be in real trouble. Once I believe they'll get going, I think Van Helferen will think they're going to get going. You know, what worries me about the Dutch is that Charles Kloof made a mistake in the first half when he flicked it behind his back for a teammate and was turned over the 3-point down the other end for one of the Stoyanovski boys. But Van Helferen was quick to yank him, and he was the forgotten man right to the end of the first half. I think Charles Kloof is the big key for this Dutch team. He's very quick, he's agile, he's in the form of his life. So you have to use that. You know, you have to give up a couple of mistakes on the floor and say, okay, concentrate a bit further, but I'm going to go with you. With the depth of this Dutch team not being as strong as some of the clubs here, you've got to go with your talent. I can see over there, Kloof is going to start the second half. He needs to play 16 or 17 minutes in the second half, and I think the Dutch can easily get this back. But the speed will be a factor for them. And they've got to... Can the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia hit these threes again? I don't know. They tailed off the second half yesterday after a big first half. We shall see. It's going to be interesting. Now, Samaziski won't start the second half. Richard Hendricks will sub for him, so they're going to protect the foul trouble, the big man. And who knows? It's going to be every game's a must-win, Tim. But for these two teams, it's destiny, really. Are you going to make that top 16 or not?
Start of the second half on game day 2 in Group C of Eurobasket 2015 here in Zagreb. Macedonia with a 12-point lead over the Netherlands and looking to extend it right at the start of the third quarter. Bojdan Stoyanovski, and then put it from the foul line. It's good, and they continue to roll. Tchaikovsky gets on the ball.
I think the Dutch need to be patient. They will get back into this game. There's no way this is going to meander into a 20-point game by the end of it. Just concentrate, focus, get the jobs done.
Charles Kloof moving the ball on now to Morel, who started the game ever so positively. Kloof looking for his first score from downtown, too long. Back out an offensive board again, and Kloof will look to use the extra time available. They'll try from the outside once more. This time it's good for Arvin Schlachter.
He made a jump shot in the first half, didn't he? He didn't score much yesterday. 5 for the game tonight for Arvin Schlachter.
3 assists now for Charles Kloof, but Kloof and Worthy de Jong scoreless in that first half after combining for 36 points in the win yesterday. Here goes Hendricks, who was in double figures in the first half, this time trying to play the role of facilitator, but Stoyanovski couldn't finish the layup. They'll look for back-to-back threes. Arvin Schlachter from the outside again. That's what the Dutch needed.
Szymanowski, he was 8 feet on the floor. He was the 6th man out there. He was so irate. He wants to get out and play some defense himself.
Put it by Tchaikovsky again, and he's got a couple of baskets at the start of the second half.
He's still having a go. Tchaikovsky's having a word back at him. Oh, I don't see this very often.
Well, what a fascinating start to this second half.
Cool. Welcome to the pros.
Morel looking to go to work here against Hendricks. Lovely move.
Yeah, big man now. Henk Narel with the move to die for.
Tchaikovsky, Ilievsky. Tchaikovsky going to shoot from that spot again, short this time. Karazi grabs the ball.
Yeah, they do it and dared him on that one.
Close into Shaftanar. Karazi. Shaftanar. Narel able to fingertip it just about to Schlachter, who has his pocket picked there by Stoyanovsky. And then a foul in transition on Shaftanar.
Yeah, I was liking the look of the Dutch for a minute or so. Stoyanovsky's foul there by Roland Shaftanar. Just, it was his errant pass that I thought that this gave that offense a lack of confidence in the end of it. Beautiful move there from Henk Narel. My word, he's a size, he's a great player.
14-point Dutch deficit is down to 9. With an opportunity to make it a double-digit lead again for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia with Stoyanovsky. And then passed on by Damjan Stoyanovsky, back to Voidan on the perimeter. Right at the end of this shot clock, no tipping back and an offensive ball for them now. Tchaikovsky having an impact.
Oh, Karazi was way off down the other end of the floor before his team had even got the ball in their hands.
Tchaikovsky with a pass this time, picked off by Karazi. He's got Clough in support as he stumbles to the floor, able to somehow save it.
What a pass too.
Did brilliantly to bring Schlachter into play.
A cross-court bounce pass.
And Clough going to put it up for 3. Charlon Clough finally gets going. And that will force the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia to call time.
Tim, this is it. This is the Dutch run, and Stribanovski has no way of letting that run continue. I think they want to look at this shot and see whether it's a 2 or a 3.
So Charlon Clough drilling the long shot to force coach Serbanovsky to call timeout for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, who've led by as many as 14 at the start of this half, but that lead has been cut so quickly down to 6 points. Before that shot from Charlon Clough, him and Ruben de Jong were 0 of 7 from the field, and if they can get going in this second half, if that can be the spark, then there is a comeback potentially on the cards.
There's the 3 from Arvid Schlachter. That was the start of the second half. That was after Tchaikovsky had just opened up himself. And the back-to-back threes for the Dutch. Arvid Schlachter just feeling the heat right now.
And the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia hoping to weather the storm. What will they come up with off the timeout?
Yeah, need an offense, that's for sure. Need a good offense. Samaszewski is back in the game with his 3 fouls. Hendricks out.
Tchaikovsky had a toe on the line, chose to stop short and find Stoyanovsky. Tchaikovsky, risky bounce pass out to the outside to Kostowski. Lovely ball movement this, and they've created the good look in the corner. And once that's down this time for Damjan Stoyanovsky.
Not a great call. This is off a Dutch hand blast. We'll see a replay in a minute. The referees won't confer. You may see a replay. Here it comes. This is off Dutch hands last of all. There you see it. Shaftanar, I think it is. Interesting enough, he took that good ball movement there, Tim. Nobody wanted to shoot the ball. That worries me for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia.
The Dutch riding a big orange wave of momentum right now as Clough runs into trouble.
He did run into trouble. He ran into a brick wall, I think.
Stoyanovsky. Moved on to Kostowski. Samaszewski now looking to go to work inside and called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, that left elbow. You know, I think the referees gave him one chance to not do it again. It was the second time. There's one. Now watch happens. There's the second. And the referee said, you're not going to get away with it twice. It's Stribanovsky. He goes through the emotions of the game, doesn't he?
Well, he knows how big a game this is for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia as Predrag Samaszewski picks up foul number 4.
time he's going to have to spend on the bench now, almost 10 minutes, you think.
Close looking to turn on the afterburners again and ran into that defensive wall again, but a foul call. I think it's on Tchaikovsky.
I'm going to tell you something, Tim. We talked about late calls. That was an extremely late call. There was a foul. It's the right call. But look what happens now. The late call, then the reaction from the player because it's a late call. He almost got himself a technical foul. Beautiful play from Clough. I think he's just such a very exciting team for the Dutch.
So agile, and his positivity, confidence has really shone through so far at this tournament. The big stage gets to some players, it certainly hasn't got to him just yet. He's had a couple of misses from the line though, actually 0 of 3 from the foul line today. He does get the second on that trip. 5-point former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia lead, but it's been as many as 14. Simonovski hands it off to Kostovski. Simonovski again. Hendricks looking to make himself available. Can turn to face Shaftanar. I'm going to back in towards the baseline, but he's closed down by the double team. Found a way out somehow. Houdini move, and Stoyanovski puts it in.
I love the defense from the Dutch. Double team on the baseline turn, but Hendricks with the behind the back pass to get out of it.
Schrachter to Karazi. Karazi thinking about the shot, forced back out to Morel. Schrachter looking for his third from downtown in the second half. Calm, but an offensive rebound. And
good work for Shaftanar. Sorry, Tim. Good work for Shaftanar. He's not doing much offensively.
I think he had a toe on the line there. No good anyway.
Macedonia to settle things down a little here, perhaps.
Hendricks looking to play the role of facilitator yet again, fizzing in the bounce pass towards Simonovski, knocked out of bounds.
Good work from Narelle. Look at his pass here from Hendricks, take it away. Beautiful vision. Great finish from Vojdan Stoyanovski. You're going to see it again, look at this. Narelle just didn't cover all the angles, did he?
Really is making amends for that lackluster display yesterday. 10 points in the first half, 5 rebounds, a couple of assists now. And the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia are starting to turn the tide back in their favour. There's Tchaikovsky hits from the outside.
Well, maybe they just look a bit more balanced with Hendricks on the floor tonight rather than Samaziski.
Shaftanar, lead has grown to 10 again. Shaftanar works his way inside, and it's a strong move.
See, to me, that's Roland Shaftanar at his best. There's no point sticking him on the three-point line and making him what he isn't. Taking him out of his comfort zone. He loves that little right-hand hook.
Look pretty comfortable in the paint right there. Pass inside to Tchaikovsky, who wiggled away from the defense but couldn't finish.
I think that's the second chippy little layup they've missed this half. It hopefully won't come back to haunt them later.
Both misses from the foul line, offensive board for Rodi de Jong though.
He is high-flying Rodi de Jong, that's right for sure.
Both wants to attack aggressively again, forced to turn away, back out to the perimeter. There is a three that's well off the mark for Shaftanar, that's what we're talking about.
Sub coming in from straight away up the play. Case Akboom's going to come in. Schmolders will take Shaftanar out. You don't want your big man sloping away, lacking confidence. Here's his great game. That's where he plays best.
2 of 3 inside, 0 of 3 from the outside so far. Almost 3 minutes of the third. The differential 8 points. Stoyanovski, sword and harried by Rodi de Jong, snapping away at him. A foul call.
Timmy, it's a poor foul for Rodi de Jong. He's quick, he's agile, he gets his hands in and out. But you cannot leave your hand in there because it's an easy foul to draw from Stoyanovski. He's too experienced a player.
Kostovski to Hendricks. Here he goes again, Kostovski. Tchaikovsky will put it up. Hendricks looking to reel in the rebounds, and much to the right of the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia fans over on the far side.
Mr. Young just hanging out to Hendricks. as he gets the rebound. You can see these two battling away in there. De Jong just pins in there. That's a foul. Hendricks is so strong, he still can catch the ball. Wonder whether Henk de Rel needs to get back into this game. I know he's on the bench with a break.
Off the inbound pass, Szymanowski off the mark. Leon Williams will bring the ball over half court for the Dutch. They move it inside to De Jong, who's up against Hendricks here. Aggressive play from him, draws the contact, and will be made to earn them from the line.
He talked about key word there, aggression, and De Jong went quickly. There's no point messing around and then going slowly, finessing it. Use your body, use your shoulder, get in there, get dirty, cause some movement. Maybe draw another foul out of Hendricks in a minute.
There's been a bit more aggression about their play in this third quarter, and we're hoping to get it to a very manageable deficit by the end of the third quarter. Still plenty of time to work with as the first one goes from the foul line. Only 7 points down now, the Dutch. De Jong hits them both from the outside to take one more off that deficit.
Big minutes here out of Leon Williams needed with Clough on the bench. Needs to concentrate, get the job done defensively.
Ilievski. Foul is on De Jong.
Poor play from De Jong. Williams has done well here to take Ilievski away from the pick and roll. De Jong is too high in his stance. You've got to get your center of gravity down lower. Ilievski's too good to not miss that opportunity to draw a foul.
Third personal on De Jong, who leads the way for his team with 13 points after those two made free throws at the other end. Ilievski. Across to Kostowski, who's going to shoot the three. How about that from Alexander Kostowski?
He's like a radar out there. Just anything he catches, drop it down. Didn't even hit the rim.
3 of 3 from the outside. 11 points now for Kostowski. And rejection from Hendricks.
Well, the Dutch get it back, luckily for them, but Richard Hendricks comes flying in for this block. There's the three from Kostowski. It's almost 4-point land, forgetting the 3-point line. Down the other end, the goaltender just backing up his defense. Not in my house, says Richard Hendricks.
You get the feeling this could be a really significant minute and a half in this basketball game. 9-point deficit at the moment for the Dutch.
Yeah, we're inching closer to some real crucial time, I think, for the Netherlands here with 9 points. They want to get into the teens before the end of the break.
Clough, lovely move, right hand then left. They can't tip it back in through Morale. And there's a chance now to make it a double-digit lead.
Yeah, I think they missed an opportunity to get an offensive rebound too and tip it in. Smolders had a little tip on it.
Ilievski. The volume raised by the fans of the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. Ilievski, the veteran, off the mark and grabbed by Morale, the rebound.
Great defense from the Dutch. Again, sorry there, Tim.
Clough. Smolders. And Worthy De Jong onto Clough. De Jong still scoreless today. Smolders, and a foul that's going to go on Gierowski.
Tim, I love this offense the Dutch run. It's very patient. Every time Kees Akkerboom comes, there's the foul from Gierowski. Just a little bump there from Smolders. Every time Akkerboom comes into the game, they run this offense because it's designed for the shooter off a double screen. I like to, it's one of these favorite offenses of mine I like to run as well. It's the same one. But it does take time off the clock, which is favors the Dutch. They like to keep the scorelines low.
Clough putting the ball on the floor, bursting away and finishing two.
Well, you need to get him the ball more often. Give him that penetration lane. Really now awakened from his slumber.
And that makes him only 2 of 8 from the field today, but he may just be stepping up when it really matters for the Netherlands. Ilievski to Szymanowski on the far side, won't bounce in for him. Morale with the rebound, and here comes Worthy De Jong.
Going to hold for the last shot here. Nice play, nice spot from Worthy De Jong.
Ball in the hands of Charlon Clough. who has 5 seconds to operate. Down to 2, they need to get a shot away. That wasn't what they wanted. And a missed opportunity at the end of the third quarter for the Dutch, who could have closed the gap further. They are down by 7, having trailed by as many as 14 at the start of that third quarter. It's a position that Coach Van Halfteren will be pretty happy to find himself in, having had that large deficit. Certainly an opportunity to turn this one around, but they trail after 3, 49 to 56.
You see the stats there, 10 3-pointers now for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. That means they made 3 in the third period. They're on par for a big number again. Look at the rebounding tip, 33 to 21. The Netherlands team, it's what's keeping them in the game. The bigs inside, and my well, how well they've played today as well. What does each team have to do to nullify the opposition? I like the way the Dutch have taken away the pick and roll play into the middle of the floor for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. What are they doing in return to try and stop the bigs of Netherlands being a presence? Well, you've got to box out, keep it simple, do the easy things. But interesting, Arvin Schlachter's 2 threes early in that third period have really done well to bolster that perimeter shooting from the Dutch.
No doubt some standout performers in that third quarter. The back-to-back threes of Arvin Schlachter to kickstart that Dutch run to try and close the gap. Charlon Kloof getting going after a scoreless first half, has 6 in the third quarter. And for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, 8 points in the quarter from Bojan Trajkovski. Just about holding the Dutch at arm's length right now. And you get the feeling there could be several twists and turns in the fourth quarter.
Interesting enough, Tim, that Predrag Samaziski is going to come out on his 4 fouls here, and that's not a bad move. You know, he's a veteran player. You don't want him sitting on the bench for 10 minutes and then to come in at the end of the game cold because he's not much used to you. You'll throw him out there to start the quarter. Maybe you'll get a couple of minutes out of him without a foul. You sit him down, bring Hendricks in, and then you've done a fairly good coaching job by keeping everybody warm.
Fourth quarter on the way on game day 2 of Eurobasket 2015 here in Zagreb. Group C, Netherlands 49, former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia 56. The red and yellows can ill afford to lose this one. The Dutch hoping to close in on a place in the last 16 by turning around a 14-point deficit. And they look to start positively in this fourth quarter. They'll have a chance to eat in to that Macedonian lead from the foul line.
Isn't it funny, the first play of the quarter, they go and isolate Jurovski 13 into the game. They figure that's a key area where they can dominate in the low post, and straight away Schmulders free throws.
First one good.
5 points for Robin Schmulders, along with his 4 rebounds. Made the key jump shot last night, didn't he, in that win? Go-ahead jump shot from 15 foot.
They missed quite a few from the foul line in the first half. They'll all be crunch foul shots in this fourth quarter, that's for sure.
The orange wave now just come alive over on that far side. The fans making noise.
And the 3 to quieten them.
Exactly right.
For the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia from Ilievski. 8-point lead now as Kloof goes through the gears again, touched in by Norel.
Ilievski turns around to his teammates and say, get on the boards, come and help me out. But he's only got Samaziski out there. Jurovski's not going to get him all the rebounds. Maybe a coaching change here.
Simonovski onto Ilievski. Kostowski. Somajiski going across to set the screen, try and create the room. It's a long 3, falling away as he was knocked to the floor.
Here come the Dutch, who's picked up the ball shot at Kloof. A bit of a mistake there. Just fancy a bit of momentum heading the orange here.
Rudy de Jong, can he get going? Near impossible shot, and Kostowski's hit. And a foul on de Jong, I think.
Good call from the referee. Luis LaMonica saw what happened, saw the reaction of all the players, and he caught a foul. Don't often see that. Great refereeing. This move's just a little out of control. Nowhere to go. Prayer of a shot, and rakes ahead across the head of Kostowski. Exactly my thoughts too.
Kostowski to Somajiski and Ilievski. Tchaikovsky, lovely pass to Samodziski, and a wonderful basket for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia.
Yeah, got run ragged there. No help side on the far side. They'd overloaded one side in that pick and roll. No chance of coming over.
Cloth. Morel helping to create some room. It goes in towards him now as he moves towards the paint. Really difficult shot over the top of Samodziski.
What a rebound. What a rebound from Charlon Cloth. It was a poor shot from Norel. It was a real hook shot of a prayer. It was shot. There's a look at that thing going up. Cloth comes flying in with just where he doesn't. You don't find guards very often. And bails his team out with a rebound. 2 shots through Charlon.
And Charlon Cloth almost as quick thinking as he is quick moving. Able to read where that ball was going to drop.
Well, I think the sign of a great player, Tim, is a player that does what you don't expect that player in that position to do. Getting offensive rebounds for a guard, you know what, that is like gold dust. Get him on your team every time.
It's the second from the foul line. He's only 2 of 6 from the free throw stripe today, and there are 4 potentially costly misses.
There's the substitution key here. He's taking Cloth out now. Van Helften's on this bench. He's told Cloth, stay close to me, sit right next to the assistant coach. We're going to get right back in a minute.
Kostowski to Samodziski, onto Ilievski. Now Tchaikovsky going to put it up from the outside. That was some way off to the left of the basket, and the Dutch can look to try and make it a closer game again.
Getting that defense, getting that pick and roll out of the middle of the floor has stifled Macedonia this second half.
Schlachter to Leon Williams. Handed off back to Schlachter again. Over to Williams, who's going to try and get inside. Samodziski providing a big frame to try and get around. It's a bit of an awkward-looking offense, and they've not been able to get a good look from it. And here comes Kostowski. Nice pass to Ilievski, and the foul. Chance of a three-point play for Vlado Ilievski, who's stepping up in the 4th quarter.
Beautiful pass, just a touch on his head as he goes in for a layup here. Schlachter just caught out there. I love the pass from Alexander Kostowski. It was a real dream pass. The last minute, wait, there it is. And the maestro Ilievski delivers.
3 assists now for Kostowski, and Vlado Ilievski moves into double figures to tie level with Alexander Kostowski as their country's leading scorer on game day 2. 4 of 6 from the field for Ilievski, and the Dutch call timeout.
And make sure if the free throw comes off.
Interesting numbers there, your field goal percentage there. With the Yugoslav Republic Macedonia shooting very well this 4th quarter, 60% of their baskets going in. Ilievski's numbers, Tim, 11 points and 6 assists. I don't think he'll get to a double-double, but be as near as you'll get in this tournament to a solid performance.
Still doing the business in the mid-30s here at Eurobasket 2015, and driving the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia towards what would be a hugely significant win. There's still a long way to go, and still only a single-digit deficit, although Vlado Ilievski could take it back to 10 if he can complete this 3-point play. First trip to the line for Ilievski here this evening, and looking to become the outright leading scorer on the night for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, but he misses and then tries to grab his own rebounds and fails in that respect.
Yeah, you know what you're going to get with Ilievski, nothing but effort, nothing but devotion to the cause. Played with some big clubs in his career, Barcelona, Lokomotiv Roma when they were a big-time team.
Smolders up against Tchaikovsky, who reaches in and commits the foul.
You're at 9 points and you give up a foul like that in the low post, trying to reach in there. There's no way. You got to just play smart, play behind Smolders. You've already let him catch the ball. Don't compound a mistake with another mistake.
Williams looking to get it in quickly. Slakter moving it on to Smolders again. Up against Trajkovski. There's that duel. Can Trajkovski play a little smarter this time? Wriggled behind the back towards Nicolas de Jong, who finishes.
It was like the magician there with the assist. I'm sure he'll be checking the stat sheet afterwards for that. Just to make sure somebody's got him down for the assist.
Ilievski.
Where is Richard Hendricks?
Over to Kostowski on the near side, who drives in and through traffic and lays it up and in.
Talk about the magician conjuring up a move. Ah, Panupsi-do move there.
9-point lead for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, 6 minutes to play. Akabom hands it off to Williams. And pulling up for the long two is Nicolas de Jong, who continues to play strongly.
Magic little 15-footer. You got your big man can drop the 15-footer. You've got a team.
7 of 11 from the field now for 17 points, leading scorer in the game.
Time for Clough back in. Williams will come out here. That's a poor foul given up by Leon Williams. Just playing a little, you know, you can back off Ilievski a little bit. There's no need to get that close. There's de Jong's jumper. It was jump shot, the 15-footer that proved the victory yesterday. And they, well, it wasn't. It was a comeback in the end because they were down by 5 with about a minute and a half to play.
The two teams trading baskets at the moment, alternating between a 7 and 9 point lead.
Williams is going to stay in. That's interesting. Williams and Clough on the floor.
Stoyanovski. They're going to get to the baseline and under the hoop, throws it back. Kostowski will gather it for the three-pointer right at the buzzer, just caught the rim, and a fresh 14 off the offensive board.
And the buzzer went off just after it hit the rim too. Timing to perfection.
Trajkovski closed down in the corner, but somehow gets that one to go. Flat trajectory on the shot for Trajkovski.
Tough shot. That's his biggest shot of the night.
10 points in the game now for him. 9-point lead again. Clough. There's a real physical battle going on there with de Jong and Sarmajiski playing on those 4 fouls, remember. De Jong able to gather it. Macedonian fans not happy. The 3 is way off the mark, saved by de Jong, but into the hands of Sarmajiski. And here they come up court so quickly. Trajkovski couldn't finish off the pass from Kostowski.
Well, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I wasn't sure where that ball was going to end up. The bench here, look at this pass there. Trajkovski tried to make the move of the game. Didn't come up short.
What a passage of play that was. And it would have made it a double-digit lead for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia again. They have that opportunity once more with Ilievski. Trajkovski, they back off him, and he makes them pay to make it a 12-point lead.
4.5 to play, 12 down. The Dutch are going to have to work hard now. Extra bit of intensity in their game.
He's not been shy in taking the shot from beyond the perimeter. 3 of 9 from downtown is Trajkovski. 13 points in the game. The Dutch need a real big comeback here, and they get a score with Shaftanar.
Beautiful play from Shaftanar, right place, right time. We think they need Henk Narel in the game. Not sure you'd take out Shaftanar or de Jong.
Ilievski spotting a gap and driving, brilliantly done again from Vlado Ilievski.
This is going to come in. Porous defense for the Dutch is hurting them right now. That's there. They put their stall on their defense.
De Jong threw it away into the hands of Stoyanovski. And the foul in transition on Shaftanar.
I don't understand why they've gone away from their low post game. You know, that little offense, dump it into the low, get some pressure on. There's Ilievski going all the way. Worthy de Jong. Nicolas de Jong can't come over quick enough.
The 35-year-old still with plenty in the locker, and the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia lead by 12, and Coach Van Halteren's team in danger of falling apart now.
This or this, this high. Those bigs and 4 fouls.
It's interesting to see what his best 5 is coming out of this timeout. Shaftanar is already A victim of that last 2 minutes or so of play.
Tchaikovsky and Samodziski playing on 4 fouls. Samodziski with some aggressive defense a few plays earlier. Tchaikovsky knocking down the big 3. Just look at the reaction from the number 12. Little to no room for error for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia here this evening, and they are doing the business, much to the delight of their travelling fans and the head coach.
And the Dutch need some stops, Tim. They need some defensive plays to come up with.
Tchaikovsky to Stoyanovsky. Pressed against that far side of the court. Pass in by Tchaikovsky, finished off by Samodziski, and they just can't get those stops.
Beautiful pass out of the double team on the far side to Tchaikovsky, and he had the composure to hit down low with Samodziski.
Close driving at Samodziski, and a foul.
That's his 5th. Hendricks off the bench quickly. And the replacement coming in.
Very able replacement.
Well, I'll tell you what, Szymanowski started Samodziski at the start of the 3rd period to see how 4th period to see how long he'd go without 4 fouls. You've gone 6 minutes and 53 seconds, and you've almost turned the game. That's a great master stroke from Coach Szymanowski.
Worthy de Jong in towards his namesake, rejected straight away as Hendricks comes into the game. That's the way to make an impact off the bench.
Well, Dutch need to pick it up. That's a beautiful play from Hendricks. He's leading the role here, following on from Samodziski's play.
Almost tipped away by de Jong, gathered in though. And Stoyanovsky brings it over half court. Happy to take his time now. We're inside the final 3 minutes, and the Dutch in need of a miracle. Stoyanovsky back onto the right hand, over to Szymanowski, who'll shoot the 3 and got caught in the process.
Worthy de Jong's not too impressed with the call. 3 shots to come here for Szymanowski, who is an outstanding shooter. We'll see what the replay gives us, but it's in the book now, it's immaterial. Well, those fans definitely can smell the victory.
It's been a nightmare performance really for Worthy de Jong after such an impressive start to the performance yesterday. Just picked up his 4th foul. He's scoreless, 0 of 5 from the field. A couple of turnovers as well. Szymanowski at the line, missing a couple.
That 14-point cushion might be enough to make these free throws not as important as they seem, but you need them all.
The 3rd one good to make it largest lead of the game at 15. Close onto the left hand, so quick a game when they needed a quick score. They need a few more of those.
You know, he just might well just let Charles and Clough run, just move to the hoop every time.
Kostowski taking his time, as they will do each and every time now. Szymanowski. Stoyanovsky. Shot clock at 5. Stoyanovsky finding the pass to Hendricks and rejected by Clough. They'll put it back up at the end of the shot clock, and de Jong comes away with a rebound.
Beautiful athleticism there from the Dutch. Now they've got to work at speed here.
Clough with the pass inside. They need that quick score again, and they get a chance at a 3-point play. Robin Smoilders smuggles it in.
Tim, you go back to that last offense. They ran the clock very well. The former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. We see this replay here, but you cannot play to not win, not to lose. You've got to keep positive the whole time. And that's why Coach Szymanowski has called this timeout, to waken them up and say this game is not over yet.
Yeah, the rejection from Charles Clough, who's shown his athleticism at both ends of the court. And the timeout called by coach Serbanovski. Of course, even if the Dutch can't turn around this deficit, points differential could still play a huge factor in progression to the next stage. If the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia can hold off the Dutch here, both of these two teams will be level at 1-1 in Group C.
That's a very good point, because Georgia did lose yesterday, but Georgia will play Macedonia late in the tournament. Georgia turned that around. It's a three-way tie for the last three places, and points differential will be so important. And I'll tell you what it means, Tim, because the Dutch won by one, they cannot lose by more than one, because a negative points differential will never qualify in a one team out of three.
So they're in need of a big comeback, the Dutch.
But in effect, they cannot lose.
And they're running out of time. 1 minute and 51 seconds to play. They have a chance to reduce the deficit to 10. It's an awful lot to ask. Their team have really responded today after a tough start yesterday. He's really responded after a tough start. And the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia are closing in on their first win of Eurobasket 2015. And the lead is 11 after the missed free throw. 7 rebounds for Hendricks now, as well as those 10 points. Ilievski over the top of Hendricks, gathered in by Trajkovski. Almost picked off by Worthy de Jong.
Oh my word, the defense has just got a little more active from the Dutch. Almost an errant pass, ended up in a turnover. Deflection, de Jong getting in the passing lanes. Ahmed Karazi in for 30 seconds for his defense, and then out for the offense.
Foul drawn by Stoyanovski.
Poor play. Smulders shot clock at 6, just didn't move his feet quick enough. You've got to get yourself down low. Center of gravity is one of the key parts that's not spoken enough in basketball.
Boydan Stoyanovski at the line, looking to move into double figures. And he does with that one. 4 of 5 from the foul line now, 3 of 8 from the field. Nothing but net on the second as well, so the lead grows to 13 with 90 seconds to play, and that will surely be that. Close. So confident of a fast score, going straight up into the hands of Trajkovski. Ilievski. Wonderful performance from the veteran. 5 players in double figures for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. Trajkovski, one of them. This man, Stoyanovski, off the miss, another. De Jong with a little pass to his namesake, who puts it in off the glass.
Not sure what happened there. Nicholas de Jong's gone down. He took a shot to the face that wasn't spotted by the referees. He sees the pass here from Worthy de Jong. Let's have a look. Oh my word, he got hit hard. I think it's head-to-head actually. Trajkovski, I think, got his head. Look at this slowly here. Trajkovski's head-to-head. Oh no, not sure what it was. One elbow hit one guy, and the other elbow hit the other. Either way, it could have been easy in round one.
Certainly a little shaken up, Nicholas de Jong. Game's leading scorer still with 19 points. They've only got 2 in double figures though, the Netherlands, versus the 5 of the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. Final minute on game day 2 for these two. Ilievski. The veteran managing that time left now. Over to the far side of the court to Kostowski. And now Trajkovski. Right to the end of the shot clock. Can't hit. Smulders grabs the rebound. Just a couple of seconds differential as Worthy de Jong gets free under the basket for his first score of the game. He'd missed his first 5 shots here today, and not too much by way of celebration from the number 6.
Speedy play there down the floor, wasn't it? Worthy de Jong, first man down, under the basket, layup, easy stuff. But you look at the scoreboard, you think, well, they're not going to win from here. But points differential. This means the Dutch must turn somebody else over, one of the big 3 later in the tournament. Is that possible? If they shoot as poorly as they have today, there's no way. It's a big key for these teams down the middle. You have to shoot well if you want to win. Nicholas de Jong there with his 19, Trajkovski 13, shot well today, Kostowski bolstering his game from yesterday of 20. He's averaging 16 for the tournament.
This might be the big opportunity missed for the Dutch, for coach Van Halteren to secure what will be a historic place in the last 16. After the win over Georgia, a real opportunity to go 2-0 here. And now they're left with, as you say, Mick, the big 3 to play, capable of exploding on any given night if Kloof and de Jong, Worthy de Jong that is, turn up and contribute the way that Nicholas de Jong has contributed tonight. But they need all of their players to come to the party if they're going to get a win against one of those other 3 teams, and it would be without doubt another piece of history if they could.
The Dutch won't foul either, so they'll just double team, try and create a steal. It'll be too good for it, they won't turn this one over.
Milievski. Foul on Smolders. 5.8 seconds to play. 11, or 9 point rather, lead for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia.
Fourth foul for Robin Smolders, not going to make much difference now.
They've been so well supported in these opening 2 games, and will really please their fans with this victory here this afternoon. A day off tomorrow, so they can celebrate tonight. They've put themselves right back in the frame for a place in the top 4 of Group C. And they're going to go through the motions here with 5.8 seconds to play, a double-digit differential, but every point, of course, could prove pivotal as the timeout is called.
Yeah, they have to come up with something here. Well, Van Halteren doesn't have his clipboard out. Not sure whether he's going to draw up anything special. He's going to get it now. Okay, where is that clipboard? Where did I leave it? Sure, there'll be something for penetration for Charlotte Kloof. That'd be the logical thing to do, follow him with some rebounders. Still think that the Dutch maybe have missed a big opportunity this game to throw that ball inside and keep throwing it inside and put more pressure on that
After you pass it, cut to the
former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia's defense. Dutch fans, Tim, a little disconsolate, stark contrast to the emotions from yesterday, their first victory in 25 years of tournament play here.
Now it's going to be their first defeat at the Eurobasket final round in over a quarter of a century, and they have to find a way to respond to that.
Unsportsmanlike foul, that's the poorest play from Burovski I've seen in this tournament. He's looking innocent, but my word, you know what? That is unreal. Wait till the replay comes out. You probably saw it on your screen already. You know, this is something from football, soccer that comes in, you pull somebody's shirt. It never happened in the old days. You never touched anybody's shirt. You won't see the replay, but phenomenal mistake here at the end of this game.
And Akabon will make the most of it at the line. Bemused look on the face of coach Serbanovski. Akabon doesn't hit the second. Remains Dutch ball. Here's a replay.
It's before that. Oh, you're going to see it right now. There it is. Just chugged his shirt. It's not a great camera angle from above.
The official looking right at it. So final 5 seconds. They get the shot away from the far side, and Arvin Schlanter drills it under pressure.
Wow, what a shot to finish off. 4-point play if you take the free throw along with Schlanter's 3.
The Red Lions roar. 5 in double figures, a superb team performance to get their first win of Eurobasket 2015 and to blow the race for 4th wide open in Group C. The final score, the Netherlands 71, the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia 78.
What a performance here. You have to take your hat off to a team that were very disappointed with their loss yesterday to Greece. They bounced back today. That 7-point victory. That rebounded all night long. 17 offensive rebounds for the Dutch. But in the end, it was the 3-point shooting. 12 of 30 from downtown. And Tim, you talked about it earlier on. They shot 32s, they shot 33s. A team that puts their store on the fact that they're going to outgun you by hook or by crook.
And that's a ploy that worked out for them here tonight as we see the game's leaders. 14 points for Ilievski for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, but it doesn't really tell the story just to see his scoring because they had 5 in double figures. 13 for Kostowski, 13 for Trajkovski, 11 for Stoyanovski, Voidan that is, and 10 for Richard Hendricks. A big contribution from him inside. They had that option as well.
Yeah, hats off. Samaziski, Hendricks. I think this was what was missing yesterday. But look at the opposition yesterday. Greece with the Kostas Koufos. You take your pick, Yanis Parousis, to play against them. And then you play against the Dutch the next day. It's a different proposition. You know, no disrespect to Henk Narel or Roland Schaffner, Schmulders and De Jong, but it is a different class of player. And Hendricks and Samaziski were allowed to shine tonight. And credit to them, they came to the game with the goods. Trajkovski is shooting in the second half, outstanding. And the fans over on that far side saluting the team. What a beautiful, wonderful scene.
We saw the Dutch dominating, particularly on the offensive boards in the first half, and that dominance started to wane a little bit as the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia's shooting from the outside continued. Mick, what swung it on the glass in the end for you after that early dominance from the Dutch?
Well, for this team, for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, they shoot well. I mean, that's the thing. You know, you can talk about this, that, and the other. If you go on the perimeter and shoot well, 3-pointers, the defense has to come out and play. You create more space inside. You know, they've in Vlado Ilievski, they're one of the masterminds of European basketball. He's a great thinker of the game, and he orchestrated a wonderful win today. And hats off to him. But great performance. Sribanovsky, the head coach. We'll have him in the press conference in a minute. I'm sure he'll be a little happy that he was yesterday.
Worthy de Jong and Charlon Clough, who had such a superb performance in game 1 against Georgia yesterday, combining for a humongous 38 points, were scoreless in the first half of this one. De Jong got 2 points in the end here, 1 of 6 shooting. Charlon Clough finished 3 of 10 from the field, 9 points in the second half, but too little, too late from him, and they need those two to step up over the final 3 games, and they need a big performance like they got tonight from Nicolas de Jong, but his 19 points, not enough to carry this team on his own. Only one other player in double figures. The 10 points from Henk Narel, the 2 big men inside doing the damage off that play on the offensive glass, predominantly in the first half. But that outside shooting that you see there from the likes of Bojan Trajkovski was enough to combat that dominance on the glass. And they hit so many from the outside. Ilievski showed he could still go through the gears at the age of 35, driving to the hoop as well. Led by the 14 points of Vlado Ilievski, 5 of 7 from the field. He hit 3 of 4 from downtown, had 7 assists and a steal as well. Tremendous performance from the veteran, and the 2 men on 13 points. Alexander Kostowski, after his 20-point game yesterday, 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown for him, and also 13 for Bojan Trajkovski, who came in to make a huge impact. Shot 16 times in the game, made 5 of them, 3 of 10 from downtown, but he kept on going and got those 13 points. 11 points for Voidan Stoyanovski, 3 of 9 from the field, 5 rebounds and 3 assists for him as well, and then 10 points from Richard Hendricks, an efficient 10 points, 5 of 7 from the field, as well as 7 rebounds, as the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia pick up their first win here, 78-71 over the Dutch.